Pisces, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly energy tarot reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 11th to the 17th of November. Hope you're doing well. Have you seen the energy update? If you have, you'll know the sort of elements that we're going to be talking about this week here in your Astroflower, and pulling a few cards on the messages that are coming in from the energies and how they can affect your reading. We've also got a link coming out for a Zoom room Energy Tarot 2025 reading for Pisces. If you want to be part of it, it's going to be great. I'm going to do the bulk reading sort of live, as it were, and that will then later on be going on to YouTube, and then we'll spend some time asking questions about the reading, pulling a few cards, having a real sort of chit chat and see what's going on. If you want to be part of that, there is a link in the description from Saturday morning on these videos, and you'll be able to find the link on our channel. Yes, so we will be going into the energies a little bit later on. In the meantime, what we will be doing is going through the Astroflower, getting some messages from the Astroflower and pulling some tarot. So let's pull up the Astroflower. Here it comes now. There you are. Okay, so let's just see what's going on for you this week on the overall energies, on the energies that are flowing through you at the moment. It's strange here. It's almost like plays into that double fish of the Pisces. You've got a part of your energy which is really high level, which is almost looking at the world from a distance, almost like in a spiritual sort of sense, looking at the much bigger picture. And I think that's where the majority of your energy is going in. But you are receiving a little bit of a pressure of energy coming into your life on a very basic level of relationships. Every day sort of connecting them every day sort of things together, sort of like, do you want to come for a cup of tea and stuff like that, and that sort of thing could be good and everything, but don't forget that you've got this greater view, greater plan to be doing, and I think that's what's going to take a lot more of your attention. So do not try and get over swamped by little things within your life at the moment. Allow yourself to look at the much bigger picture. On your financial side, there is this transferal into your future. So it seems like it's the last bit of planning that you're going through on whatever you're doing on your career path or your business or your project. Whatever you seem to be doing, there seems to be a few little things that you need to be crossing the T's and dotting the I's and that sort of thing. Not a great deal amount, but a lot of it is pushing into the future and trying to manifest what you so desire in the way of a job or a business or a project, or how you want your actual business to be, your project to be, and so forth. And seems to be a lot of shiny stuff involved in it, and it could be to do with jewelry, it could be to do with sort of clothes, sort of even marketing, or or even sort of doing videos and so forth. It just seems to be, there seems to be a lot of lights and a lot of brilliance going on in all of that. Really quite nice. So yeah, it's a good sort of future that you're driving towards by the looks of things. Let's just see what's going on. There you go, look at that. Lots of lights, bright, shiny, happiness, bigger picture, the sun, your pure happiness from within. Yeah, I think that's definitely a direction that's coming from within you. You can feel it because it does go quite high there. And I think that's what's really driving you, certainly on the relationship side, but also on the financial sort of side. Let's just see what's going on for the relationship side. You're not, you're holding out for the ultimate goal. If it's not going to be perfect, I'm not going to accept it. Sort of scenario. That's almost like your karmic path should be like that. That should be your sort of attitude in a way. And the universe here is really looking at quality connections rather than quantity connections. Really, really nice. And your past self, this plays into the quality connections of the universe, of the connection to coincidences and synchronicities and so forth. It seems like here that in the past, you know, it's like you're sort of, you're moving from one group of friends to another, but without forgetting the group of friends that you're already in. It may be like that you've met someone and that you're being introduced to their friends, which, you know, becomes a new group of friends, and it's sort of like tying the two together in a way. And that's what it seems like in the past. It's like that's what you've been gradually doing. And in your future self, that feeling of kind of like zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day, that sort of feeling there is that sunshine. It's really blowing into your future. It's like being in step with life itself. This is what I think you're driving at, and this is why I think it's a much bigger picture. It could be something to do with a spiritual plan. It could be like you've started on a bit of a, you know, a body cleanse, or you know, sort of saying, well, in that case, I'm going to do a bit of yoga and stuff like that. You know, it seems to be a real sort of direction of a higher light, as it were. What's the lessons that come out of this week here? I think in the past there is people that you're seriously connected with, and I don't necessarily think it's a good idea to just let them fade within your life. I think it's good to sort of like maybe sort out the chaff and the wheat, as it were, a little bit, but at the same time, I think there's some really good quality connections there, and I wouldn't. Basically, the lessons is don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. So don't say goodbye to a lot of things in your life that could have been really, really good. Marriage on your karmic path, quality connections, real quality connections here. This is marriage card as well. So this could be really sort of like meeting someone. So this is a whole new universe you're getting into, a whole new set of friends, new way of doing things. There's a lot of going on and exploring and everything like that. And look at that, from the universe as well, getting very social. There is this 10 of Pentacles. You have everything you possibly need for a great situation in regards to love, in regards to really finding that person that fits like a glove in all the senses. And it's like life is finally getting into sync with you. And look at that. From your past self, and this is where I think it's a lot of lessons here as well, your vibrant, generous energy that you have is going to make connections with people over a long period of time. And I would maintain that and express that joy that you can have with the world that is around you. You know, like, if I get involved with a new person, I meet their friends, that's a whole new universe. I've still got my friends, so I'm, you know, having fun with my friends, talking about the new people I've met, and it's kind of going, oh, you'd never believe this person out there, fantastic, and you know, it invigorates both sides of your life, I think, more than anything else. In the future self, you get the 5 of Swords. I want to find out what that's all about. I'm going to pull a card on that as well. 5 of Swords. Because it seems so sort of like, you know, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. Okay, so now that's possibly what it is you've got to, don't look for it to fall flat on its backside. You've got to be, you know, you've got to remain positive about it. Don't get involved in internal conflicts. That's it. Do not get involved in your own internal conflicts, kind of going, oh, this could go so badly wrong. Yeah, of course it could. Anything could go badly wrong. Just walking down the street could go badly wrong. But I don't think this is what's good. This is what's going to happen for you. You know, being that leader, it plays into that. And you'll know with the energies that we're talking about later on, as we go into the energies and how it affects your flower, water and fire is actually quite important at the moment. It's one of these sort of nuances in the energy at the moment that is really sculpting the rest of energy that is around it, the mass, as it were. You know, it's like a chisel. A chisel is really small, where a sculptor is working on this massive block of stone. So the main energy is earth, but it's being defined by that little chisel. And that's what the energy is doing at the moment. And this is where you really need to sort of take a very, very strong, powerful position. Finish all the internal conflicts within your life, within the world around you. If it's not good for you, don't get involved in it. Walk away from it. It will serve you so well. But it'll put you in good stead for all forms of past and future relationships. And a very spiritual path for you. Very lovely. Okay, let's have a look what's going on the financial sort of side. The karmic path wants to play into the future. It really does want to push into the future. But there is a little thing that's holding it back, and that could be about crossing the T's and dotting the I's scenario that I was talking about. There seems to be someone, a situation or someone, and a coincidental situation, which is you've met several people, you've networked with several people, and it works well and everything like that, but there seems to be something or someone that's coming into your life that actually trumps all the rest. It's sort of like, it's not that the people that you're with is not good or anything like that, it's just that this person here seems to be really, really powerful, can really change your world, and it could be through advice, investment, someone who even works for you. But it's a really bright, shining star. What's the past self? The past self is been working very hard to get things to flow in your direction, to get luck to flow in your direction, finances to flow in your direction. You've been really hard at it. And it's gradually feeding into this sort of like vortex energy that's propelling you to the future. And the future seems to be, it's like you're getting accolades. It's like you open up a restaurant in your local town and you get like a really good, you get recognized as the best restaurant of 2025. Or, you got that sort of like jewelry shop or that clothes shop, and you get some sort of award or some sort of, presentation. It could be like a certificate. It could be, sort of like a degree or something like that, or, some sort of qualification. That's what it seems to be that's coming out of this, and it's maybe what this influence from the outside world that's actually propelling you in that direction. What's the lessons for this week here? Stature, building your stature. And I think this is, it's like a statue that came out of here, like a trophy, and it's like, it's building a presence within the world, financial world. That's what you're doing, and I think everything you should be doing this week should be in that sort of direction. On your karmic path, you want to play. You want that vibrant energy to really start flowing into your future. And it's on your karmic path to play, to explore those avenues, to explore the opportunities within you, but explore in a very relaxed, enjoyable way, almost like a childlike sort of thing. Looking at the situation with fresh eyes, I think is really important. Okay, on your connection to the universe, you get the 5 of Wands. This person that could be coming into your life, or this situation that could be coming into your life, sort of says to you, let's say you're running a business, you're running like let's just say a sandwich bar or a jewelry shop. And in that jewelry shop, this person comes in and sort of said, you should really fix your stones like this because they become more secure. And although there's a confrontation kind of going, well, actually, I like fitting them like this because I prefer that. And what he's trying to do, or what I say he, could be, it could be a he or a female, it doesn't really matter. But what this person is trying to do is trying to make you reach for the highest goal within you. And that's what I mean. There's these people that are around you, but there's this one person here that's above everything and reaching for that higher light. And that's what I seem to think here is there's something that's coming into your world that's going to rock it a little bit, but it's also going to help you to reach, for better standards and better qualities, better sales, everything like that. In your past self, 8 of Pentacles, you've been working hard, as I said. You've been working hard on lots of different angles, trying to get life sweeping in your direction. That's definitely true from your past. You've been working very hard on that sort of front. In your future self, you get these 6 of swords. You're going to something that's so much better in your financial world. I don't think it's here this week, but what I think you will recognize this week is things that start flowing in your direction, and once they start flowing in your direction, then getting the big prize all of a sudden becomes possible. And I think you're going to recognize that life is actually turning you a good leaf, as it were, here, turning you a good wave of energy. Out the top, you get the 4 of Swords. So rebuilding, this is where the healing comes into it. You're rebuilding your stature. That's what you're doing here. And I think it's where you've been working very hard. And as I said, I think there may be the world around you may be, defying your ideals and your beliefs and everything like that. And that creates a little bit of chaos within you or within your financial world. And I think you're standing up to this. You should be trying to reach for your higher self. The moment you do, that's when you're going to get the good results within your life. I think things are certainly going to start flowing in your direction. Okay, so let's just see what happens with the energies at the moment and see how they're playing into your cards and what have you. So let's just bring up the sun. Here we go. Here's the sun from last week. One thing you should notice is these corona holes that just went past at the early part of this week. Then it corona holes died off until we get this big corona holes either side of the equator, and it's squashing all the fire energy into the equator zone, and this could be the end of cycle 2025. So the main energies that are going to be coming through are going to be earth energies, but there is a lot of air still within the system, but earth energy consumes air energy. So as it comes through this week, I think there's going to be a big transition where it's going to reduce the amount of air and mental energy. We're going to start to get on and do the ideas that we've been creating over the past week, 2 weeks, and start activating them. And then I think in the latter stages of next week, we're going to start getting some solar flares that are coming in the direction of the Earth. And that's going to increase that fire energy and bring the fire back into the system that we haven't had for some time yet. And we've seen that there has been some X flares that have gone off, but they haven't ejected anything in our direction, even when it was an X flare directly in our way. If you go and have a look at the energy update, you'll be able to see what's going on. But there is some major things going on in the filament energy. Now that's the water energy. Now I was talking about the chisel earlier on, and I think this is where the fire is actually going to be playing quite a big role. What we have here is we have one sunspot here, another sunspot here, and a big sunspot here. And there is filament energies that are connecting these sunspots. So as it gradually comes through, what's happening is you're getting eruption like that, what you just saw there. That eruption is going through the filament energy, so it's bringing fire into the water that is being produced, but it didn't eject anything. So it's very frustrating sometimes, energy. It's not emotions that are being expressed, but emotions that are building up. And that's what the stature could be all about with this eruption here, that you can see it running down the filament energy. You'll see it here. Here it goes. There it goes. Feeding to this solar flare here. So I would be, sort of conscious of the passions within your life and really reaching for the higher goals, but actually getting on and doing it. So what we're going to be looking at is the combination between earth, water and fire, and seeing how that interacts with the air as well. So let's just bring up your flower. Here we go, we've got your flower here. One thing we should see is we've got this cardinal fire that goes all the way through you, so that's going to interact with that pure water that is around you. But look at your base on your karmic paths, and also the connection to the universe on your relationship side, water and fire. I think this is where this little pressure that's coming in at the base as well is building up and building up. and it's creating a lot of beautiful energies for you. You get this same fire and water on your karmic path, and that's cardinal, so it's giving you a direction for that emotion. And the thing is, you've got Capricorn energy here, and this is Capricorn waters, and it connects into Capricorn earths above you. So I'm going to be looking at how this sort of transition is happening between the past, your hard work, and to the Six of Swords, seeing what the messages that are coming in for that sort of side. And I will like to look at what the emotions, the fixed emotions that you've got going on here with this fixed earth coming through you on this side here as well, and it's coming through that sort of mutable water, and seeing how it plays on that karmic path there, within your karmic path, to see what the future is to develop on it. Okay, so let's just see. We'll start off on the financial side, because I think that seems to be the one that's causing a little bit more sort of problems than on the relationship side. Let's just have a see what's going on in that sort of energy there. You've got the King of Wands. Let's just bring up your cards. I forgot all about that. You got the King of Wands. So it's twice now you got the King of Wands. You've got the King of Wands in the lessons for your relationship side. And I think this energy here is staying strong and true to the work that you've been doing in the past and how it's going to create a lot for you in the future. It's certainly going to allow you to take control and sit in your power, I think, as well. Look at that, sit in your power with a lot of strength as well. This energy that's coming in for you, this earth energy, is going to make you feel like that you have ultimate control over your destination. It may be taking a little bit longer than you think, but you'll know in this week that you are definitely getting there without shadow and without doubt. Let's just have a look on the relationship side and see what's going on there. You've got the Four of Cups going between the Queen of Cups and the Five of Swords. This could be that internal conflict there where you might have to sort of say goodbye to some friends in the past because you're moving places and stuff like that. There's some friends that you may not really see again. Other ones that are going to be, you know, friends, super really close friends that although they live far away. And I think you're sorting that out. What you're sorting out the relationships that you want to really sort of nurture for you going forward. And it may be causing you a little bit of an internal conflict. I wouldn't get into that. Just allow things to happen. Just let life sort of do it for you and follow that Ace of Cups. That's what it's bringing in for you. This earth energy is really, really beautiful. It's allowing you to open up and follow your heart's desire with that sunshine there that's coming through you. Really, really good. Let's just see what this Four of Pentacles is all about. This Four of Wands is all about on your karmic path. Let's just see how that's being affected there. Knight of Swords. You're definitely going off on a new romantic mission. This is a new romantic mission for you, Pisces. Absolutely knockout. Absolutely knockout. What's going on with the Ten of Cups? The Ten of Pentacles? You get the Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands, sorry. A whole brand new adventure for you. And this is that higher being self, I think, which is being brought into your life at the moment. Really, really fantastic sort of cards for you on your relationship side. I certainly think also on your financial side, things are really starting to turn in your favor here. So pay attention to that and try and sort of encourage it as much as you possibly can and reach for the higher self. So yeah, there you go, Pisces. Thanking you very much for being here with us. We really do appreciate all the support you give to this channel. You've also got that Zoom Room 2025 reading. If you want to be part of that, find the link in the description from Saturday. Yeah, I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.